Hello, everybody. The first day of E3 is over, and this is a quick wrap-up video of everything I saw and everything I did. I am about as worn out as a human being can be. I just got back from doing the opening for the Game Grumps Live, so there's literally not an ounce of energy left in my body, but we're making this video because I promised I would, and I have a lot of thoughts on the stuff I played. So let's get down to it. First off, E3 this year so far has been the dopeness, as it always is, but I think this year they actually came with like some pretty awesome titles, and everything I've played so far has been a lot of fun. All right, where to even start? Let's just go through my day. First in the morning, I got to sit down and play Injustice. Injustice, if you played Injustice 1, Injustice 2 is roughly the same, except a little better. Now, there's a ton of stuff in Injustice that I really would have liked to have seen. However, the person I was playing was button mashing the shit out of me. So as much as I wanted to desperately try moves and like knock people off the screen, because the trailer's like, oh yeah, you can knock people into other worlds. Nope, none of that happened. It was me just trying my hardest to go full defense and barely hang on. So really, I kind of got like a bare bones Injustice 2 experience, but really since I played Injustice 1, I kind of get the deal. They just added a bunch of cool new things. The coolest being the fact that there is now armors that you get after every match. When you win, when you lose, you get stuff that you can equip to your body, and it upgrades you, and you can auto-equip it if it's an automatic upgrade. Also, and in the end, you just can look totally different. So when you play online, you look different, and I think that's maybe my favorite part. After that, we went and played The Long Journey Home. The Long Journey Home is a game that I've had my eye on for a while, and I think it's a really cool concept. It's an RPG slash roguelite-ish kind of game where you select characters at the beginning of the game, 4 different characters, and all of them have different story combinations and different dialogues and interactions and different traits and things they can do, and then you are sent off on a mission into space, and you take the first light jump or a light jump, and you get lost, you get stranded in space. It's Lost in Space, basically, and your objective is to make it home, but you're many, many galaxies away, and you have to do all these things to go home, and you have to explore planets and gather resources and keep your ship going, interact with aliens. All the aliens have faction ratings and stuff, so you can be enemies with one or friends with another. Some like trading, some don't like trading, some like one of the races is a slaver race, so like they'll take anything. If you're escorting another race, like if someone from another race is on your ship and you're escorting them along, you can straight up just sell them to another race of aliens. Or I guess species is the right word. Then you can look for strange loot, and you can find, like, an example of what we found was an ancient tablet, and one of the crew members deciphered the tablet, and the tablet led us to another location. But also we discovered that another crew member, even though she couldn't decipher the tablet, was like, oh, that kind of looks like coordinates. And there's a random chance maybe she could get it right. I like that as the game goes on, it's clearly getting progressively harder. But at the same time, based on everything you've done, you can mitigate that because it has that RPG quality to it, right? Where you're leveling. It's not really leveling, but you're leveling up in certain aspects. And I think that's a really cool idea for a game like this. It's something I haven't seen, and I'm super excited. Next up was Dawn of War 3. Oh my goodness, I love me some RTS, and I love me some RTS with giant war machines. And so this was pretty cool to see. My favorite part of the entire damn thing was the very end of the demo where you summon a giant laser beam, and it, like, anime vaporizes the Eldar, and it was super cool. Yeah, it's your pretty standard RTS fare, but it's fun. As I'm sure you're aware, you have your 3 factions, the Eldar, the Orcs, and the Space Marines. We only got to see the Space Marines, but from what I was told, because I got to ask some questions, the Eldar and the Orcs play completely different and have their own sort of different mechanics, which I think is awesome. And everyone has big, giant, colossal war machines and awesome space battlecruiser things that can help. And I love all of that. So I'm very excited to see where the game goes, and hopefully I'll get to see more, because I didn't get to see enough. I got to see like one map that was less of a buildy map and more of a move aroundy map. So I can't wait to see some more units, some more action, some more construction. Speaking of playing a little bit differently, the next game, For Honor, is a game that I admit that I need to learn to play. The more I played of it, the less I realized I knew how to play. Like, it is a system of counters, this game. So while you think it may be very slow looking, it's not. It's not at all slow. It's a game that is very much like a million things happening at once. You need to learn when to parry and counter, where to parry and counter. You need to learn when to roll, when to dodge, when to attack, when to hard attack, when to push, because you can push in this game, and you can goof on all of those things. So if you push and a guy counters you, you're in the open, he can like do a ton of damage. If you do a hard swing and he does a quick swing, he can get in there and get you. If you attack down, he attacks up, but he, like, everything's crazy combos, right? And it's a really critically thinking game. So I know a lot of people, when they saw the trailer or they've seen gameplay footage, have been like, that seems a little slow. It's not at all. There's so much happening in like the process of it all that it's a lot of fun. The problem is, because it's very skill based, I imagine there are going to be people who are just masters and the stone cold killiest, and then there's going to be people like me who just wildly swing. I played a Viking and I beat the demo. My first attempt, I didn't die once. Beat the demo literally just by going full Viking mode and berserking the shit out of everything. I was just like, F it, just swing wildly. And I kept rapidly changing my stances. I basically button mashed a game that shouldn't be button mashed. It was awesome. If you have any other questions about that, I actually have footage from For Honor, which I can make a video of and just do like a whole Q&A about For Honor, because I played a lot of it, and it was super fun. All right, then the last thing I played was Resident Evil 7 in VR. I can't even express to you how much of an pleasant experience it was. It's basically the next Scary Game Squad. Like, I've already contacted the guys and been like, we have to play this, because after it was over, I talked with the devs. They said there are roughly 4 to 5 extra endings besides the main one. And I know one of them because we were talking about it and it was spoiled for me. So I know how to get to one of the other endings, but I don't know the others. And I'd love to do a video or two with Scary Game Squad, just going through and trying to find everything, because I know that'll be amazing. I know that'll be really cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, for those of you who are like, hey, I would love to see you play that, I do have some footage for you. The next video right after this one is about a 3-minute clip of me playing with VR on. And while you can't particularly hear game audio, you can hear my reactions, and it is ridiculous. I was not okay with anything that was happening, and that's all I'll say. So with that, that's what I played today. It was awesome, and I can't wait to get back into it tomorrow. So with that said, thank you all for watching, and as always, to be continued.
UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from the future. UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from the future. Hello there, old spore. Me, just got #1 out of the plan. The bee's knees, the tip-top shape, I'm swell shape, and I can make a fortune for my ass for more. Shut the balls up! UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from. Shut the balls up! UFO Commander, we are the future. We're gonna take you to the future. Then we're gonna get to the future, where everyone talks like they're from. Shut the balls up! Give me that! No!